All right, we're gonna get started in just a second. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and take the qualified test. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes left. Make sure you go ahead and take the qualified test. Has anybody haven't taken the qualified test yet? If you haven't, go ahead and do it right now. I promise you, it's going to help you win some money if you go ahead and do it. It's just 5 questions. It's not difficult. It's really simple, straightforward, just to see what you know, okay? Look that up right now. All right, y'all, we got 2 more minutes and we're about to get started. All right, it looks like it's about that time. The music is trying to tell me to go ahead and get started. All right, hold on, let me turn my camera on. All right, now, welcome today. We get ready to give away some money, man. We like to start this thing off real nice. Welcome to How to Increase Your Credit Score. My name is Jamal Jude. I'm a junior finance major at Alabama A&M University. I represent the Society of Financial Education and Professional Development. This summer, I'll be working with JP Morgan Chase and as a global finance and business management analyst. You guys welcome my co-host, TJ Johnson. He's a finance major at Alabama A&M University. He's a part of the Society of Financial Education and Professional Development. He's an ambassador for that as well. And he'll be with Ally Financial on the investment side this summer. All right, guys, we're about to go ahead and start it out, give away some money. Let's go ahead and show the wheel. If you RSVP, your name is on the wheel and you have a chance to win some money, but you have to be here right now to win it. Let's go ahead and give away some money, TJ.
Ooh, let's see who's gonna win.
All right, congratulations, Paris Siggers, if I'm saying that name right. Congratulations. All right, let's move on.
All right, y'all. Boom. So now here we are. We're in spring now, right? Springtime's coming up. Summer's around the corner. Time for hot girl summers, hot boy summers, all that stuff to happen. I just want y'all to be safe though, because COVID's still out there. So be safe. Be safe. Definitely. All right, cool. Now that we got that out the way, right? Moving on into the presentation. All right. So who knows what this car is right here? Y'all can feel free to open up your mics and speak.
That's a Lambo, right?
Of some kind.
Yup, that's definitely a Lambo. It's definitely. Now I don't know about y'all, but for me, I personally think I'd like to drive a car like this one day. I'm pretty sure one of y'all would like to drive one of these cars too, right? Yeah, y'all don't gotta tell me. I know the answer here. All right, now moving on to the next thing. This house, right? That's a real nice house. Looks like it probably got about 2 pools, 3 pools in the back. I'm not gonna lie, I'd like to live in a house like this too. I'm pretty sure y'all would like to live in a house like this too, right? Can anybody tell me possibly one of the ways that you could live in a house like this or you could get a car like that? Does anybody know?
Having a good credit score.
Man, I like that. Who said that?
Sound like he knows something already.
He do know something. He do know something. I like it. All right. So yeah, exactly. Boom. The way to get a car and a house like that is your credit score. Have a good credit score. So what is credit? Can somebody else tell me what credit is? Can somebody tell me? Anybody?
Y'all don't be shy. Y'all can chime in.
Like your reputation for paying money back.
Man, that's great. I like that. I like that, Tyrone. Yeah, essentially credit is trust that you get something now but pay for it later, right? The official definition is credit gives you the ability to acquire goods and services today but pay later, right? So when you borrow, you're making a promise to repay, usually including interest. Exactly what Tyrone said. It's literally just your reputation, right? It's the reputation that you carry around with you day to day, to lenders if you're trying to borrow some money and stuff like that, right? So one of the ways I kind of look at credit is kind of look at it like on a people to people basis, right? You go around, we don't trust everybody, right? Some people we have as our friends, some people we don't, right? So think of credit as like the outward representation of that, right? It's basically your reputation that you have with lenders, that you're a reputable source, that your friend can come to you and borrow money and are worth being able to pay it back on time, right? So just think about credit like that. Moving along, why is credit important, right? Credit is important for several reasons, but number one, it gives you financial power, right? It allows you to be able to do the things that you want in life because of the decisions that you've made to have a good credit score, right? It allows you to live the life that you want. It allows you to get that Lambo, that house that we saw earlier in the slide, and allows you to be able to afford that, right? And with that, it opens up the doors for more opportunities, right? Having a good credit score alone isn't going to get you those things, right? There's also other hard work that we have to put in outside of that, but credit is definitely one of the tools that you can use to help open the door up for more opportunities so you can get a Lambo.
I don't know if you guys hear that bell. What that bell means is time to give away some more money. Every 5 minutes, we're going to be giving away money. So let's go ahead and go back to the wheel.
All right, let's see who's next.
Is it gonna be Brian? Raven Williams. Congratulations, Raven Williams.
All right.
All
So
right.
Listen, y'all stay tuned and y'all stay to the end of the presentation. Make sure that y'all can get y'all prizes, get your money, and again, be paying attention throughout this slide because you might see some things later on where you might get some money, and I personally wouldn't want to miss out on that. So just so y'all know. All right, cool. Boom. Now we can go ahead and move along. So now we're here to what makes up your FICO credit score, and I'm going to go ahead and pass the torch along to my fellow Society for Financial Education and Professional Development Ambassador, Jamal.
Yes, sir. Thank you, TJ. Well, I know a lot of people know what a credit score is, but a lot of people don't really know the exact name of and what makes up your FICO credit score. The things that make up your FICO credit score are your payment history, your amount owed, your length of credit history, your types of credit, and new credit. As you can see in the percentages, and look, I meant to tell y'all at the beginning, but if you see that money counter at the bottom right, that means that it's a money question. So these are some things y'all want to pay attention to what makes up your FICO credit score. If you got a pencil and paper, write it down. Now, the biggest impact on your credit score is the payment history. As you can see, it's 35%. The amount owed is 30%. The length of credit history is 15%. The types of credit is 10%, and new credit is about 10%. Next slide, please. All right. If you know what good credit, bad credit is, here's a better idea so you can understand. Poor credit, of course, is between 300 to 579. You definitely don't want poor credit, but we're going to teach you how you can not have poor credit. Now, fair credit is about 580 to about 669. You can still buy a house with fair credit, but you want the best possible credit score that you can get. Good credit about 670 to 739. Very good is 740 to 799. And excellent is what I'm aiming for, 800 to 850. Now, make sure you guys pay attention to the money counter, all right? Write this stuff down. Later on, it's going to make sense. All right, next slide, please. Now, here's a couple of credit tips. Of course, if you've paid attention through the last presentations that we've done, these are some of the questions that were, some of the tips that were on there, but you can start credit by applying for a secure credit card. Who knows what a secure credit card is? And you can chime in. You can type in the chat or you can just unmute your mic.
Is it one with like a limited amount of money you can spend?
Yes, it's definitely, any credit is a limited amount of money you can spend, but you getting there. Anybody else want to chime in? Okay, all right, I'll go ahead and let you know. A secure credit card is basically just that. It's a credit card that you have to provide collateral on, which means, let's say, for instance, if you don't have any credit right now and you're trying to build credit, and they're not just going to lend you some money, what you'll have to do is give them some money to lend you some money, but it helps build up your credit score. Let's say you can start with $250, give it to the bank, they give it back to you in credit. You spend it every month, try to spend only $25 worth or 10%. And I promise you, it's going to help you drastically. Your points are going to go up every single month. Next slide, please. All right, go take it away, TJ.
Boom. All right. So now, thank you for that, Jamal. I really, really appreciate it. Wonderful, wonderful tips. Now let's move on to some bad credit habits, right? Because there's some good habits and there's some bad credit habits that you can have. Habits go for anything, and this definitely applies to credit as well, right? So some of the main bad credit habits that you see a lot of people making mistakes with, right? Number one and number two. Number one, not looking at your credit card report, right? Guys, come on. We have to know exactly where we are standing as far as it comes to the credit card, right? We have to know how much we owe. We have to know, what's our credit score, right? We have to know all these things, and you can't know unless you look. You take that second to look. Oh, it sounds like some money's about to come your way.
Yes, sir. It's time to give away some money. Y'all hear that bell? We're going to try not to keep you guys no more than 30 minutes. So we got 20 minutes left. Just bear with us. In order to qualify for the money, you have to stay till the end. Oh, hold up. Let's see if Christian going to get it. We close. We close. You almost had it, Christian, but John gets the money. All right. Remove that name and let's keep moving forward.
All right, John. Congrats. All right, now number two, using your credit card versus your debit card, right? This is a mistake that a lot of people use, that a lot of people make, right? It's a mistake of using your credit card like it's your debit card, right? Like it's your money that you already have in your bank account, and it's not. Credit is really a tool for us to use to be able to, again, referencing back to my slides earlier, be able to help us afford the lives and get those opportunities that we want, right? But I want to stress to you, do not use your credit card like it is your debit card, because it is not. You have a certain percentage. I'll talk a little bit more about that as far as utilization that helps keep your credit score lower, right? Okay, boom. Now on to some other things. Only paying the minimum amount and missing payments, guys. All right, this is something I really want to stress. Missing a payment is not possible, right? Missing a payment, if it happens, it happens. But I want you all to know what happens if it does happen, right? If you miss one payment, just one out of 600 payments, that stays on your credit report for 7 years. And it's not like you can go to the lender and be like, hey, can you slide this under the table for me? No, it's real world, 7 years on your account. You're gonna have to work 7 years to get that off your account, right? So don't miss a payment. I'll talk a little bit more about that later on. Some new points: applying for a new credit card when you don't need it, and then not using your credit cards, right? So even though, yes, credit cards are wonderful, credit is wonderful, there's lots of wonderful benefits out there, fly back points, cash back points, gas points. We don't really want to just apply for a whole bunch of new credit, because as my fellow ambassador Jamal mentioned earlier, 10%, right, is of new credit that you make up, right? But you don't want to continue to open up these new credit lines and then not using them, like number 6 says, and then it ends up, your credit score ends up dropping because you just have too much to worry about. It's just too much financial responsibility, right? So now moving along to how can credit affect you directly? I'm talking to every single person that's in this room right now. How can credit affect you directly, right? So, we're in college right now, most of us. If you're not in college, then you know about college, right? College is one of the biggest debt contributors to the economy right now, right? So for bad credit, if you don't follow the tips that we're giving y'all today, right? If you don't take these notes down and apply them, 6% to 12% is what the average company will charge you for bad credit, right? From that credit score range from bad to fair, right? Between that, 11%. So for $25,000 on an average is what the graduate student has, right? For this $25,000 over 10 years, you're paying $16,000 additional, not 25,000, minus 16,000. No, that's 16,000 on top of your 25,000. And you're going to end up paying $41,000 for a bad credit because you didn't want to apply some of the credit habits that we're teaching you today. I don't want y'all to be in that position, okay? Moving along to the average credit score, 5 to 6%. For this example, we're going to use 5%, right? This is when you're doing some of the things that you need to do, but you're not doing everything that you should, like checking your credit report often, like not missing a payment, those type of things, right? On here for 5%, that's already a $10,000 difference. I don't know about y'all, but I would like to have $10,000 extra in my pocket, right? I think y'all would too. I don't think y'all would just like to give somebody $10,000 for nothing, right? So this is for a fair credit score, right? So total amount that you pay over 10 years is $31,000. That's already a big difference. Now let's see what it looks like for a good credit score, right? Good credit score ranges between 2 to 4% on average. So for this example, I use a 2.5% interest rate. I mean, look at the numbers for yourselves, guys. You and your closest friend walk into a loan place together to apply for a loan. You, on the other hand, because you're attending here, you're doing everything that you need to get the information to be able to have your credit on the top, right? You're doing everything you need to. You got good credit. So you walk out of the building only paying $28,000 when your friend, on the other hand, same morals as you, same degree as you, everything is the same as you, the same person, right? Same good type of person. They didn't apply what they're learning today. They walk out of the same building, same time as you, on $41,000. $41,000. So that's how it can affect you directly, okay? So now let's go ahead and get into some good credit habits. How we can avoid paying $41,000, right? Pay bills on time every month. Never miss a payment, right? You always have to make sure you pay your bills on time. One of the best ways to go about doing this, make sure you stay on top of it, is practice automatization, right? Practice every month having your account already getting paid down. That way you don't have to worry about it. It takes a lot of the stress down from you. It takes a lot of the stress away because we all deal with stuff day to day. Credit is just a tool for us, right? So definitely want to make sure that you pay bills on time, practice automatization, right? And check your credit card report often. I can't stress this enough. Always check your credit report and see where you are, see where you're standing, see how you can improve, or, see how well you're doing, right? Depending on how well you're applying these principles that were given out to you, all right?
Hey, TJ, it didn't ring, but we're actually supposed to be giving away some money right now.
Okay. Next person.
Let's see who next. Dewan, Araya, Sonya. Looks like it's gonna be Sonya.
I think it might be Sonya.
All right, looks like Sonya the winner. Now, you do have to remember, you must be on the Zoom. You must RSVP to win the money. If you don't RSVP and you're not on here, you don't get the money, all right? So, y'all pay attention. Keep going, TJ.
I just want to note that we are definitely doing this again. So definitely, if you didn't RSVP this time, it's not too late. RSVP for the next one, so you can go ahead and get in on the money earning benefits. Anyways, okay, moving on to good credit habits, right? So now that I've talked about checking your credit card report often, only use your credit card when you have the money to pay, right? This goes back to the credit versus debit, what I was talking about earlier, right? So of course we all want to afford, everything that we want to. We want to afford, $2,000 shoes or whatever it is that your heart desires, right? And you're like, okay, cool. I have this credit card. I have a loan of $3,000 that I can go choose. Let me go ahead and max this out right now, right? But you only got $250 in your bank account. It's going to take you a while to pay that back, right? So basically what I'm saying with that is make sure that if you are using your credit card, you use it in a smart way where you have the money in your bank account so you can pay that off. And to my next point, keep your utilization low. So as to what my fellow ambassador Jamal stated earlier, utilization, we really want to aim to keep it at 10%, right? Let me give y'all a quick tip for how to deal with this, right? So if you get a credit card, you apply for a credit card, you get $250 limit, right? Just multiply that by 0.1, multiply that by 10%, and that gives you your every month of how much that you can use to keep your utilization low. And I mean, $25, that's not a lot of money really to start out. And as we continue to grow, as we continue to learn more about life and get more opportunities for us, that utilization goes up and up, and we're able to use it even more to be able to help benefit us, right? So I definitely just want to mention that 10% is the best to aim for. Up to 30 is cool, but really aim for that 10%. All right, now I want to talk about Credit Sesame really quickly. I don't want to really get too in depth about them, but it is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful website that you all can utilize. It helps you get, it's free. It's a free website that you can see your credit score, right? You can see where you're standing. Even now in college, you can still go ahead and go on there and look. And remember, you have to know exactly where you are, right? Talk a little bit more about Credit Sesame. They have their full credit report analysis, right? Helps you save money, credit monitoring, credit card offers, helps build some of the best credit card offers for you, also as well as dealing with loans as well, right? All right, so that's just a little bit about Credit Sesame. Now, moving on.
All right, looks like it's time to see who was listening, right? As I told you earlier, that if you pay attention, you're gonna have a chance to win some more money, as well as getting the run through. Now, the wheel of fortune, the wheel of names. All right, which of the following is the disadvantage of bad credit? Let's see those answers. Now, whoever's the first to put it up is the one who get the money. Oh, I see Miss Mosley, Lakin, Mackenzie. Let's see, everybody putting D so far. I see some B's. What is it, Mr. Johnson? What is it? Who wins it?
The answer is number B. It's not number B, letter B. So it looks like that money is going to be going to Rashad Harris.
Oh, Rashad Harris. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Rashad. Congratulations. Don't worry, y'all. Come on. We got another question.
You got to pay. You got to stay to the end to qualify now. Stay to the end. All right. Now, what are the ways to maintain and improve credit? Make sure you did that pretest. If you know the pretest, you should know this answer. All right. It looked like somebody already answered.
Right, they were ready. They were ready.
They was ready for that one. All right, I see some D's. Anybody else want to try? I see all D's. Everybody got all the above. I think that's everybody. What's the answer, Mr. Johnson?
The answer is D. Is indeed D.
And who got it?
It looks like Chris Kraft was the first one to get it.
Chris Kraft. Congratulations, Chris Kraft. Congratulations.
Chris, congratulations. You done got you some money now.
All right. Now, you remember the money counter. I don't know who was paying attention. Okay, I see Jarvis was the last person that went. So whoever started after, look, they already, Jessica, she not already. Hold up. All right, press, go ahead, show the answers. Now you gotta go.
I see some people took the pre-test.
Yeah, I see some people take the pretest. Now look, Jessica, you did it first, but you didn't. You got to give everybody a chance to answer before we reveal the answers first. So the person who put it out once we revealed the answers looked like it was Christian Reedus. Congratulations, Christian.
Congrats.
Now, you guys, look, you can't answer until we reveal what the answers are, even if you know the answer, because we got to give everybody a chance to answer. All right. Looks like that we're closer to the end. Now, I want to thank our sponsors, Freddie Mac Credit Smart. We make homes possible. They are amazing. They are helping us provide this platform. Our major sponsor for this week was MTM Educational and Enrichment. You can go to www.mtee.org. They are an amazing institution. They're a nonprofit organization that helps train young adults like yourself, and they also give away scholarships, and they do so much for the community. So definitely go to mtmee.org and definitely thank them for helping give away this money today. Now, we almost look like we're a little early, so we're gonna give away some more money. Y'all still stay in tune. We about to do the wheel of names. Let's go and do another wheel of names before we get out of here.
I like the way you think, Jamal. I was just about to suggest that. I think these wonderful people have been so active throughout the presentation. Y'all deserve some money, man. Y'all deserve some money. All right, who's gonna win next? Man, don't you love the bitches giving away money, man? This is dope.
Yes, sir.
And teaching the people.
Oh, let's see. Oh. Congratulations, Miss Mosley. Is she still here? I know she was here earlier. Yeah, okay. Congratulations. Let me write your name down. All right. Looks like we're a little early today. We normally try to keep it within 30 minutes. So before I let you guys go, does anybody have any questions? Did you learn anything? We're open to answer any of your questions.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
When y'all were breaking down like what makes up your FICO score, what exactly classifies as new credit?
It's new credit. That's something new credit. It classifies something you sign up for, something new, basically. Like let's say, for instance, if you don't have a loan right now and you go and apply for a loan and they give it to you, that's new credit. If you don't, yes. If you don't have a credit card right now and you go and apply for that, that's new credit as well. Now, one thing you want to do as well, you want to keep your old credit too, because if you close an account, it hurts your score. So make sure whatever cards you open up, keep them and keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Did that answer your question?
Yes, it did. Because I just recently got a Discover, like the student credit card. So
Okay.
I was trying to figure out, where everything like would fall in place. But yeah, because the new credit was like the one I was like, it wasn't processing at first.
Oh, okay. It's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here, each one teach one. Iron sharpens iron. Okay. Thank you so much for asking your questions. Does anybody else have any questions?
I had a question.
Okay.
So you just said it, how you're not supposed to close your credit card. So are you just stuck with them forever? Or is it a proper way to close a credit card, or how does it work?
Well, okay, you're not really quote unquote stuck with them, but it does lower your score if you close it. I mean, this is the thing about it. You don't really have to spend anything on it, so it's not like it's really hurting you unless it's like an annual fee attached to it. Then you got to keep paying that. But I mean, why not? It's credit. You can use it. You can use it for like gas or something. Like it's much better. We didn't really touch too much on it, but it's much better to use your credit card than your debit card. Why is that? Because you're more exposed with your debit card than you are with your credit card. You have less liability using your credit card on your purchases versus using your debit card. Your debit card is attached directly to your bank account. Your credit card is attached to the lenders. They have the liability to paying that. And so when you pay for anything on your credit card, you actually, when you pay that money back, it makes your credit score go up. But when you pay with your debit card, nothing is happening but money being taken out your account. So I'm not sure if that answers your question, but yes, I know I went a little extra.
I'll add something to that. Definitely. It's not that you're necessarily stuck with it. I would say what I would more so say is that's why we gave the tip of not just opening up new lines of credit just because, you know, somebody has good benefits and stuff like that, because we have to really kind of know where our credit is, kind of, and keep it at like a manageable level, right? So you understand, so you're not just having an Amazon store card, you know, a Forever 21 store card, or wherever you shop. You know, you're not having all these cards. It's a lot easier just to kind of go as you build and build up your credit that way. So don't look at it like you're stuck with it. Just kind of think about it as like a tool that you're kind of adding to your skill set, I guess, as far as
Go to the FICO slide real quick, and I'll give you another pointer on why you shouldn't close it. As you can see on the FICO, once you pull it up, your length of credit history is 15% of the score. So if you take it off, you know what I'm saying? If you take away one of those credit cards, that's gonna hurt your length of having that credit open in your credit history. So I don't know, I hope that answers it better for you. Does anybody have any other questions?
Y'all feel free to speak up. Anything that comes to your mind, no matter how small it is, you can definitely speak up. It's best to just go ahead and get your questions answered now. We are here to help.
All right, it looks like it's 5:29. If nobody has any more questions, we appreciate you being a part of this. Again, thank you to our sponsors, MTM. Thank MTM for giving away this cash this week for you guys and your cash prizes. And if you RSVP'd and you gave us your cash out, be on the lookout for it. Give us a little time to send it to everybody, but you'll get it within the next hour. All right. Other than that, thank you so much, and y'all have a good day. You got anything else for him, TJ?
Nope, that's it. Y'all just make sure y'all definitely listen. Hope y'all got y'all notes. Y'all have a wonderful day. All right.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.